everyone. My name is Ariana and loan officer with Primary Residential Mortgage. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to be talking about reverse mortgages. And to help us out, I brought in our expert and senior loan officer.
Hi, everyone. I'm Vince Patty. Thanks for joining us.
Now, since you can't be sitting with us today, I figured I'll ask questions as if I was inquiring about applying for this program. Does that sound okay?
Works with me.
All right, perfect. So, well, let's dive right in. What exactly is a reverse mortgage?
Plain and simple, a reverse mortgage is a loan available to homeowners 62 years or older that allows them to convert the part of their equity in their homes into cash without giving up the ownership of the home. The product was conceived with retirees in mind and limited income so they could use the accumulated wealth to cover the basic monthly living expenses. The borrower is not required to make payments on the loan until the home is vacated or the last borrower leaves the home. The loan is called a reverse mortgage simply because instead of making payments, you're receiving payments from the lender. They could receive the payments any number of ways, from a lump sum to monthly disbursements or a combination of the two, even an equity type line or a credit line. A lot of variations.
Wow, okay. So what I'm hearing is as long as the borrower lives in the home, he or she is not required to make any monthly payments towards the loan balance while still living there, and there are multiple ways to receive the payouts.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, we should focus on something very important. The borrowers must always pay the taxes and insurance on the home, and association dues if applicable. But other than that, no mortgage payment need be made, and they maintain title to the home. It's a big misconception, so they do retain title.
That's awesome. So are there any restrictions as to what these proceeds can be used for?
Really, no. There's no restrictions how the reverse mortgage proceeds can be used. It could be used to maintain and supplement retirement savings and medical bills, age in place in the home that people are comfortable with, just assisting in retirement to the fullest.
That's wonderful. It sounds like it's a really great option for some individuals out there.
Oh, many. Everybody's individual, but that's correct.
Okay. Well, and what about their credit? I know that with traditional mortgages, credit score is everything. Is it the same in reverse mortgage world?
Actually not. The Federal Housing Administration insures almost all reverse mortgages, which allows the lenders to pay the loan money to those who meet the age and home equity requirements, regardless of the credit. They could have excellent or be credit challenged. It's not a requirement. The reverse mortgage will simply look at the youngest borrower on title, which again should be 62 years old, and the home has to be their primary residence. And then it's an equity calculation to see what equity there is and use part of that.
Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, one cannot really be delinquent on any federal debt. This would include income tax, student loans, things like that. But then they could also use some of these funds or proceeds from the reverse mortgage to pay them off.
You said it well. You can't have those things outstanding, but we can pay them off as a part of it. Again, just during the course of the loan, paying those property taxes and insurance and HOA fees. So to expand on that and get approved for a reverse mortgage, your house has to be in good shape, and there will be counseling, which is great. It's HUD approved, and it'll cover your or a borrower's specific circumstances to see what's best for them. Okay? So.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think it's awesome that they have to do these credit counseling. I mean,
Yes.
they want to be able to make sure that they're making the best choice for themselves.
Yes.
Because the situation doesn't necessarily benefit everybody out there.
I couldn't agree more. I'm just so in agreement with you. Yes, we want to cover that all and make sure they're counseled well. But covering the key benefits, they can get money for the expenses they have as immediate need or a bit of a cushion with very little stress and strain.
Okay. So again, one of the main benefits of reverse mortgage is
No mortgage payment.
no mortgage payment.
And again, the money coming in can be used for living expenses, again, health care, cushioning a retirement, a vacation. Not that you should do excessive vacations, but why not? These are the golden years. Enjoy them. The
Yeah.
money is there in the house.
Yeah, he should know. So this
I've
really
been to many closings when the people have walked away with big smiles,
Yeah.
talking about now going to meet friends, to go on vacations. Going to the closings is an amazing thing when you see the weight lifted from some people. So when it's right for somebody, it's really right, and it's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a way, for borrowers to live a more comfortable retirement, again,
And
while
stay
staying
in that
the
home,
house.
right?
That's
It's
awesome.
great. Stay in the home they are familiar with. Yep.
That's awesome. Okay. So again, no mortgage payment, just insurance, taxes, and HOA if you have that.
Right, and then the disbursements can be made as a certain amount per month over however many years it will last, or take the amount and the calculation will be done for how many years that will last. You could take a lump sum and then monthly amounts, a lump sum and have a check basically to write for amounts unforeseen but needed in the future. So there's a lot of different combinations that are available, and that helps work into life's changes.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Now, what about any life-changing events?
Well, leading up to maybe a need for it is, yes, unfortunate things happen in life, as we all know, and that equity in the home can be a silver lining. Sometimes spouses are not listed on the mortgage, but they can still remain in the home with a reverse mortgage, and the reverse can be used to even pay off if a house was having been lost in foreclosure because of the loss of a spouse. So there's quite a lot of saving grace to these programs depending on the borrower's individual circumstances and what they want to do with the home and their heirs. It's very much individual, client by client, but that's how we always try to discuss it and look at it.
Yeah.
Each one is an individual. Don't do it the same.
Yeah, absolutely. That's understandable.
Yeah.
One question that I know they're probably asking is, what about their Social Security and Medicare benefits? Is that...
And that's a great question, and no, it does not impact receipt of Social Security amounts or Medicare benefits, not at all. So the borrower should always consult with a financial planner. Our counselors will talk to you about it, but it doesn't impact Medicare and Social Security. Big question.
Okay, that's great. So to recap again, some of the benefits of a reverse mortgage are
No mortgage payment, except again, taxes and insurance and HOAs.
Okay. Now, closing costs can be rolled into the loan itself, and you can choose different ways to have those disbursements.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Makes it easier for the homeowners to go through the process of it. So yeah, they're commonly just built in.
Okay.
Nothing really needed out of pocket.
Yeah.
We just do an appraisal.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to have to borrow money just to get by, but reverse mortgages do serve an important purpose, I feel. You know, for the most part, they are intended to generate income to help consumers cover living expenses without having to move, while eliminating a mortgage payment altogether.
Really, it's hard to say it better. We all approach our retirement years uncertain, do we have enough? This can help to supplement it. It could be money straight away there, or a cushion for a little time out, a lump sum again, or income stream, but it helps us in those years when we are limited in how we can bring money in. The retirement years, it's not always the option to just go make more.
Yeah.
So again, we could do combinations of things that work as the needs arise. A lump sum perhaps, and a monthly amount, or a lump sum and then nothing. And then if something is needed, they could write the check to take it out at that time. So again, not any one size fits all,
Yeah.
but there's so many options. Those sizes and choices could fit many, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, and to fully understand what choices you have, and if it's truly right for you, I mean, contact us. We got an expert right here that knows all about it.
I've done many of these loans and seen the results, so it gives me a very good feeling that when it's appropriate, it's really nice and appropriate.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Any questions, anytime, never any obligation.
Okay, and if we didn't cover anything that you do want to know, please give us a call, like Vince said, email, whatever is easier for you. We'll answer anything, any questions that you have.
Please,
so.
if there's something we left out, we want to hear from you. This is a give and take. Remember, we're asking questions, and she was your surrogate. So call or write, ask questions, and maybe we'll share that info with others too. So send in your questions and thoughts.
There are a lot of components to this type of program, so definitely reach out. We're here to help you in any way. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.